in the distance, painting streaks across my window. Nothing but the road ahead, and memories we left behind. These quiet hours feel like mine when the world slows down. Midnight highway takes me home, stars above and streets below, drifting through the calm unknown, finding peace where headlights glow. Radio plays forgotten songs, companions on this silent ride. Each mile marker counts the time between who I was and who I'll be. These midnight thoughts run deep and free when no one's watching. Midnight highway takes me home, stars above and streets below, drifting through the calm unknown, finding peace where headlights glow. The road stretches endlessly into the night, into the dawn. Midnight highway takes me home. Shadows dance across the wall, your silhouette beyond my call. Streets are empty, night is deep, promises we couldn't keep. I'm restless in this silent room, the city lights cut through the glue. Something pulls me back to you, though I know what it will do. Night after night, I'm losing control, chasing a feeling that's stealing my soul. Streetlights are flashing, my heart's beating fast, racing towards something that never could last. Telephone rings at 2:30. I know exactly what to do. Drive through darkness, find your door. Been here so many times before. My reflection in your eyes shows a truth I can't disguise. In the shadows of the night, wrong has never felt so right. Night after night, I'm losing control, chasing a feeling that's stealing my soul. Streetlights are flashing, my heart's beating fast, racing towards something that never could last. but I'll be back when stars appear. Night after night, I'll lose control. Night after night, you want my star. Memories flashing neon signs. The night is young but I feel old, lost in thoughts I can't control. Streetlights casting shadows long, wondering where it all went wrong. Neon dreams illuminate the dark, guiding me through highways after dark. Each mile takes me further from the start, chasing ghosts of who we used to be. Empty roads and vacant thoughts. Time stands still but never stops. The dashboard clock reads 3 a.m. I'm wide awake, remembering when your voice would fill this quiet space. Now silence keeps me in its embrace. Neon dreams illuminate the dark, guiding me through highways after dark. Each mile takes me further from the start, chasing ghosts of who we used to be. The night embraces who I am. As dawn approaches, I understand. These neon dreams were meant to fade, just like the love we never saved.
through the city at 2:15. Downtown lights reflecting shades of blue. Memories play like a vintage film, each frame a moment frozen in time. The night is young, but we're feeling old. Stories untold as the highway unfolds. Neon highways stretching into the dark, guiding us through the city after dark. Every sign points to somewhere we've been. Every mile brings us back again. These neon highways, they know our names. They've seen us change but remain the same. Radio static between the songs, frequencies fading as we drive along. Conversations about nothing and everything, the kind that only midnight brings. Silhouettes against the dashboard glow, mapping out places we used to know. Neon highways stretching into the dark, guiding us through the city after dark. Every sign points to somewhere we've been. Every mile brings us back again. These neon highways, they know our names. They see the change but remain the same. Night won't last, but the memory might, as we chase the dawn's approaching light. These neon highways, they lead us home. These neon highways, they lead us home. These neon highways, they lead us home.
Raindrops race down the window pane, a rhythm only nature can explain. Headlights blur through the misty glass, memories like raindrops from the past. Streets glisten like rivers of light, guiding us through this rainy night. Let the rain wash over me, clear my mind, set me free. These droplets on the window tell our story. Frame by frame they fall endlessly, driving through this gentle storm, finding peace in being torn. this gentle storm, finding peace in being torn. Even when the rain stops falling, the memory remains still calling, like raindrops on windows. We leave our mark, then fade away into the dark.
Streetlights casting shadows on the dash, silhouettes of memories from the past. Driving through the city's beating heart, where endings finish and beginnings start. Jazz on the radio, notes floating by, like thoughts that never seem to die. These streetlight silhouettes, they tell our stories, yet figures dancing on the wall, shadows standing 10 feet tall. These streetlight silhouettes, they're not quite finished yet. The city breathes differently at night, exhaling neon and inhaling light. We drive through arteries of concrete and steel, searching for something we can actually feel. Streetlight, a chapter in our ongoing tale, illuminating paths where others fail. These streetlight silhouettes, they tell our stories, yet figures dancing on the wall, shadows standing 10 feet tall. These streetlight silhouettes, they're not quite finished yet. As dawn approaches, streetlights fade, but silhouettes remain forever made in the space between light and dark, where memories leave their mark.
Coastal highway stretching endlessly, saw air through the windows, setting us free. Memories wash up like shells on the shore, places we've been and places unexplored. Sun-faded photographs from summers past, moments we thought would forever last. Driving along these coastal roads, where the ocean meets the sky, chasing the sun as it slowly goes, watching our worries drift by. These coastal memories never fade, they just wash away with the tide. Beach town lights twinkling in the distance, marking the time with their gentle existence. Sand in the floorboards and salt in our hair, reminders of moments beyond compare. The radio plays songs of summers gone, but in this moment we carry on. Driving along these coastal roads, where the ocean meets the sky, chasing the sun as it slowly goes, watching our worries drift by. These coastal memories never fade, they just wash away with the tide. As the coastline fades in our ear, another drink for her, tried in the land and salty there. Forever there, forever there. The coastline fades in our rear view, and memories remain forever new.
Memories saved but never found in this analog skyline of our design, forever trapped in a moment in time.
Sunset fading on my dashboard, colors bleeding into one another, like memories that blur with time. Highway stretching toward the horizon line, captured moments in rectangular frames, trying to remember forgotten. Polaroid sunset, colors start to fade, overexposed but beautiful that way. Driving through the landscapes of our past, creating memories too perfect to last. These snapshots of moments we can't freeze, developing slowly in the evening breeze. Fingerprints on photographs we've held too much, trying to preserve what we can't touch. The radio plays songs from another time, when we were young and life was sublime. Collecting moments like Polaroids in a box, safekeeping memories under imaginary locks. Polaroid sunset, colors start to fade, overexposed but beautiful that way. Driving through the landscapes of our past, creating memories too perfect to last. These snapshots of moments we can't freeze, developing slowly in the evening breeze. Like Polaroids developing in the dark, we find ourselves emerging from the past. The image never quite matches the moment, but somehow becomes more beautiful at last.
And the city sleeps while we're wide awake with thoughts too deep. Empty streets offer no resistance as we drive through questions of existence. Street lights illuminate nothing but road, while we carry our invisible load. These 3 a.m. reflections when the world is still, these midnight introspections when time stands still. In the space between what is and what might have been, we find ourselves again. Coffee gone cold in the cup holder as conversations grow bolder. Night has a way of revealing truth that daylight tends to dilute. The dashboard clock reminds us of time while we search for reason and rhyme. These 3 a.m. reflections when the world is still. These midnight introspections when time stands still. In the space between what is and what might have been, we find ourselves again. As dawn approaches on the horizon, we're left with more questions than answers. But perhaps that's the point of these midnight drives, not to solve, but to simply wonder.
City lights flicker like distant stars, guiding us home no matter how far. Concrete rivers flowing with headlights, stories unfolding throughout the night. Buildings stand watch like silent guards as we navigate these urban boulevards. These city lights sing us to sleep, a lullaby as we drive through the deep. Night wraps around us like a familiar song, telling us this is where we belong. Under the glow of a metropolitan sky, this city lights lullaby, this city lights lullaby. Traffic signals change from red to green, directing a symphony rarely seen. Windows reflect our passing silhouette against skylines we'll never forget. The pulse of the city beats like a heart, a living artwork, a moving part. These city lights sing us to sleep, a lullaby as we drive through the deep. Night wraps around us like a familiar song, telling us this is where we belong. Under the glow of a metropolitan sky, this city lights lullaby, this city lights lullaby. As dawn approaches and night with sighs, the city lights stand with dying fires. Gathered on a bite of guys in our mind, Beverly and me on a bed. watches and night retires. The city lights dim like dying fires, but their lullaby lingers in our mind, a melody unique, one of a kind.
Driving beyond the city limits, where darkness reveals the infinite. Stars map out ancient constellations, guiding us through contemplations. The universe expands above our heads, while we follow where the highway leads. Stargazers journey through the night, following paths of ancient light, navigating by celestial signs, crossing invisible boundaries between what's known and what's divine, between your story and mine. Mountains silhouetted against starry skies, nature's monuments before our eyes. The road winds through cosmic landscapes, we contemplate our brief escape from the gravity of everyday life into the vastness of the night. Stargazers journey through the night, light, navigating by celestial signs, crossing invisible boundary lines, between what's known and what's divine, between your story and mine. Stars from view, we carry their light in all we do. The stargazer's journey never ends, it just begins again when daylight bends. Twilight hours suspended in between, not quite day, not quite night, a state unseen. The road ahead begins to transform as nature shifts from one phase to another. Dashboard lights slowly come alive as we navigate this in-between time, this twilight transition, neither here nor there, caught between moments, floating in air. The sky painted in watercolor hues as day surrenders to evening blues. This twilight transition shows us the way, how beautiful change can be day to day. The sun retreats beyond the horizon line, leaving traces of gold as a sign that endings are just beginnings in disguise. As we drive through this changing landscape, weighty as we drive, paging landscape, radio stations fade in and out. A metaphor for life without doubt. This twilight transition, neither here nor there, caught between moments, floating in air. The sky painted in watercolor hues as day surrenders to evening blues. This twilight transition shows us the way, how beautiful change can be day to day. As darkness finally takes its place, we find comfort in this changing space. For in transition we truly find the beauty of leaving things behind. Motorway stretching ahead, leaving behind the life we've led. Speedometer climbing, heart racing to nothing but open road and a sky so blue. City lights fading in the rear view mirror as our destination becomes clearer. Midnight motorway, take us away into the night, into the day. Pedal to the floor, no looking back, following this never-ending track. Midnight motorway, set us free, show us who we're meant to be. Rhythm of the road becomes our song, radio blasting as we move along, breaking free from everyday chains, washing away ordinary pains. Every mile marker counts down the time till we reach a place that feels like mine. Midnight motorway, take us away into the night, into the day. Pedal to the floor, no looking back, following this never-ending track. laughs while we're there. Vacant motel signs flicker in the distance. Neon survivors from a different time, telling stories of travelers passing through. Each room a chapter, each stay a page. These roadside sentinels stand watch over memories made and forgotten. Motel signs calling through the night. Vacancy lights guiding weary eyes. Each one a landmark on this endless drive, promising rest for restless minds. Temporary homes for wandering souls, just passing through, just passing through. Coffee stains on faded bedspreads, TV static in empty rooms, parking lots where strangers' paths cross, then diverge by morning light. These monuments to transient lives collect our stories like loose change. Motel signs calling through the night. Vacancy lights guiding weary eyes. Each one a landmark on this endless drive, promising rest for restless minds. Temporary homes for wandering souls, just passing through, just passing through.
Sometimes I wonder about all the stories these walls have witnessed, these beds have held. Lives intersecting briefly, then continuing on, like highways stretching toward different horizons.
Dusty records spinning tales of yesterday, grooves etched with memories that never fade away. Driving with the windows down, volume up, analog soundtracks to moments we can't touch. Each scratch and pop tells a story of its own, like roads well traveled and paths we've grown. These vinyl memories play on repeat, capturing moments both bitter and sweet. Round and round they never cease, spinning tales of love and release. Soundtracks to everything we've been through. Car stereo battling with the wind as we chase horizons without end. Music from another era fills the air, connecting us to moments no longer there. Static imperfections make it real, like the flaws in everything we feel. These vinyl memories play on repeat, capturing moments both bitter and sweet. Round and round they never cease, spinning tales of love and release. Vinyl memories, imperfect but true, soundtracks to everything we've been through. As the needle reaches the record's end, the silence speaks volumes, my friend. But vinyl memories never truly fade, they just wait for someone to play. Headlights carve tunnels through the darkness as we drive beyond the city's reach, where stars appear like old friends, welcoming us to their cosmic beach. Constellations map out ancient stories, silent witnesses to our modern journey. Connect the dots between the stars, like memories between our scars. Constellations guide us through the night, patterns made of distant light, drawing maps across the sky, leading us to where we're meant to fly. Orion's belt points to possibilities. Cassiopeia's crown reminds us of our worth. The Milky Way, a river of light, flowing through the canvas of our earth. These celestial navigators know the way, even when we feel we've gone astray. Connect the dots between the stars, like memories between our scars. Constellations guide us through the night, patterns made of distant light, drawing maps across the sky, leading us to where we're meant to fly. knows her name, guiding us through constellations in our hearts and minds, connecting moments across space and time.
A tank of gas and a full cup of joe. Radio static and nowhere to go. Midnight convenience stores glowing like lighthouses, guiding us through the darkness of the plains. Caffeine coursing through tired veins as we chase the white lines to nowhere. Caffeine and gasoline, keeping this machine alive. Caffeine and gasoline, fueling this midnight drive. Two essentials for the road, carrying this heavy load. Caffeine and gasoline, the lifeblood of our dreams. Truck stop diners with flickering signs, serving up stories with coffee and 9. Refueling bodies and emptying minds as we plan our next stretch of highway. Road maps played across dashboard lights, plodding across through the endless night. Caffeine and gasoline, keeping this machine alive. Caffeine and gasoline, fueling this midnight drive. Two essentials for the road, carrying this heavy load. Hey, oh. Two essentials for the road, barriers that scattered all. Caffeine and gasoline, the life of my dreams, the lifeblood of our dreams. As the sun rises over the horizon, we searched for the next place to fill up on caffeine and gasoline. The eternal cycle begins again. Autumn leaves dance across the windshield like memories we can't quite hold. Golden light filters through the tree line as summer stories grow old. Driving through landscapes painted by fall, nature's canvas at its most beautiful. This autumn drive through changing scenes reveals the beauty of in between. When summer's warmth meets winter's chill, when time seems momentarily still, these winding roads Through copper and gold, lead us through stories yet untold. Lead us through stories yet untold. Pumpkin patches and roadside stands, markers of time's persistent hands. Windows down to catch the scent of wood, smoke and earth, and time well spent. Each curve reveals a new palette of colors we're not ready to forget. This autumn drive through changing scenes reveals the beauty of in between. When summer's warmth meets winter's chill, and time seems momentarily still, these grow we grow. Through copper and gold, lead us through stories yet untold. These winding roads, copper and gold, lead us through stories yet untold. As seasons change and landscapes shift, we find ourselves in nature's gift. This autumn drive reminds us all how beautiful it is to fall.
City skyline blurs in watercolor hues as we drive through afternoon blues. Daydreaming with eyes wide open, seeing possibilities unspoken. Traffic moves in slow motion waves as my mind wanders and misbehaves. Skyline daydream taking me away to places I've never been. Concrete and glass mountains of fantasy as reality grows thin. These towers of ambition stand tall while I drift away from it all. Sunlight catches windows like falling stars, scattered across architectural scars. The city breathes in collective sighs as workers dream of evening skies. I'm just passing this concrete maze. I'm just passing through this concrete maze, lost in my skyline daydream haze. Skyline daydream taking me away to places I've never been. Concrete and glass mountains of fantasy as reality grows thin. These towers of ambition stand tall while I drift away from it all.
know we're speaking just to me. Frequencies connecting distant souls as we drive through the control. Oh, station to station, searching for a song that feels like it's where we belong. Midnight radio, invisible friend, broadcasting hope that never ends. Signals bouncing off the atmosphere, bringing distant voices near. These songs and stories through the night guide us home by audio light. DJs with velvet voices soundtrack our journey with careful choices. Songs that speak to empty highways and hearts that wander in different ways. Static between stations tells its own tale of spaces where clear signals fail. Midnight radio, invisible friend, broadcasting hope that never ends. Signals bouncing off the atmosphere, bringing distant voices near. These songs and stories through the night guide us home by audio light. As dawn approaches and stations fade, the midnight radio's work is made, carrying us through the darkest hours with invisible, gentle power. Parallel roads running side by side, never meeting but sharing the sky. Like lives that could have been but weren't, lessons we could have learned but haven't, driving alongside other headlights, unknown stories in the night.
These parallel roads we travel, mysteries that never unravel, so close yet separate by design, running alongside through space and time. Wonder who you are out there, driving with your own cross to bear. Sometimes I glance at passing cars, glimpses of lives both near and far, parallel journeys through the dark, each with its beginning, middle and dark. Different destinations,
sharing this moment that won't last. These parallel roads we travel, mysteries that never unravel, so close yet separate by design, running alongside through space and time. Wonder who you are out there, driving with your own cross to bear. Parallel roads eventually diverge as our journeys separate and merge. Before this moment, we share the night, separate travelers bathed in the same light. Headlights illuminate just enough road ahead to keep us moving forward, never looking back. Tunnel vision narrows our perspective to what's immediately in front. The periphery fades to darkness as we focus on what we can control. Tunnel vision guiding us through one small section at a time. Can't see the ending, can't change the past. Just this moment, this stretch of road. These walls of focus protect and constrain as we drive through life's terrain. Sometimes the tunnel feels confining, other times it feels like sanctuary, blocking out distractions and noise, allowing clarity to emerge from chaos. The light at the end may be exit or entrance, depends on which way you're facing. Tunnel vision guiding us through one small section at a time. Can't see the ending, can't change the past. Just this moment, this stretch of road. These walls of focus protect and constrain as we drive through life's terrain. As the tunnel opens to expansive views, we adjust our eyes to the vastness anew. Tunnel vision served its purpose for a time. Now we embrace the full landscape of life. odometer, counting down the miles. Road signs pointing toward familiar places. The anticipation builds with every exit pass as we make our way back to where we started. The journey out was filled with wonder. The journey back filled with reflection. Homeward bound through evening light, following the stars that guide us right. Every mile brings us closer now to the place where we can lay our burden down. This road leads back to where we're known. This road leads back to what we call home. Landmarks appear like old friends, welcoming us back to their embrace. The landscape shifts from foreign to familiar as we cross the threshold of belonging. The same roads that led us away now faithfully bring us back today. Homeward bound through evening light, following the stars that guide us right. Every mile brings us closer now to the place where we can lay our burden down. This road leads back to where we're known. This road leads back to what we call the recall. No matter how far we roam, these roads always lead us home. And in the end, that's all we need to know, that we have somewhere to go when the journey's